In our judgment, we had directed disclosure specifically of all details of the bonds, including the purchaser, the amount, and the date of purchase. They have not disclosed the bond numbers because that had to be disclosed by the State Bank of India. Who's appearing for the State Bank of India?
They had said in their own application that they have the bond numbers, etc.
We direct the registry to issue notice to SBI, returnable on Monday.
This is an application which has been moved by the Election Commission of India. This is for a minor modification. Because had directed the data which was submitted before this honorable court by 2 orders in the sealed envelope. Because the impression perhaps was that one of the copy of that data is with commission, but we
presume that you would have retained a copy of what you had submitted in the court.
It was supposed to be in seal covered, taking the information from the political party. So we just submitted as it is. We got not. So the entire data is with this honorable court.
So what we could do is we will ask our office to scan and digitize the data which has been submitted to us. It might just take a day or so, I think, because they'll start doing it immediately.
That can be postponed, mothers. They're putting it up on the website. Then
we'll say that as soon as the data which is available with us is scanned and digitized, that will be handed over to the originals will be returned to the Election Commission. And they will then immediately upload.
That's fair enough.
That's no like the Lordships indicated also on the last occasion.
Now, just one thing, who's appearing for the State Bank of India? Because in our judgment, we had directed disclosure specifically of all details of the bonds, including the purchaser, the amount, and the date of purchase. They have not disclosed the bond numbers because that had to be disclosed by the State Bank of India. Because if you see our judgment,
Chip's judgment is quite clear on that. All details.
So all details have to be furnished by the State Bank of India.
I am for the government.
And they had said in their own application that they have the bond numbers, etc. But they said that they were in 2 different silos.
That's right.
The SBI's application for extension was on the ground.
SBI is not a party. They were here because they moved an application.
Anyway, if they disclose the bond number, we have no problem with it.
Lordships may issue notice to SBI, Malak.
Yes.
My lord, may I mention, my lord?
Lordships may issue notice to SBI, Malak.
No, that no.
I'm requesting the honorable court.
An application has been filed by the Election Commission of India seeking further directions. In the judgment, in the order of this court dated, what is it?
11th of March,
11 March 2024. This court had directed that the Election Commission of India, that ECI, shall upload on its website the data which was furnished to this court and which was being maintained in the custody of this court. While issuing this direction, the court had presumed that a copy of the data which was lodged before this court, before the registry of this court, would be available with the ECI. Mr. Amit Sharma, learned counsel appearing on behalf of ECI, states that as a matter of fact, ECI did not retain any copy of the data which was collated by it, since it was being placed before this court in sealed custody. The request, therefore, of the ECI is that the data which has been filed in this court may be returned to it, so as to enable it to comply with the order of this court for uploading all the documents. This request of the ECI has not been opposed either by Mr. Atul Sipal or then Senior Counsel or Mr. Prashant Bhushan, then Counsel. Mr. Vijay Hansaya will be We accordingly issue the following directions: (1) the Registrar Judicial of this court shall ensure that the data which has been filed by ECI in pursuance of the interim orders of this court is scanned and digitized. Upon the process being complete, this may be preferably carried out during the course. It may be carried by during the course of the day tomorrow, by 5 p.m. tomorrow. Once this exercise 2 Once the above exercise is completed, the original shall be returned to Mr. Amit Sharma, then counsel appearing on behalf of the ECI. Full stop. ECI shall then upload the data on its website within a period of on or before, day after, day after.
But a copy of the digitized may also be given, Lord, so it will not take time in.
A copy of the, yes, fair enough. A copy of the scanned and digitized files shall also be made available to Mr. Amit Sharma so as to obviate the replication of the process of scanning and digitization. So now we'll pass another order. We'll say,
would your lordships consider issuing notice to SBI? They may have something to say.
why do we have to? They should be here when the matter is going on. If they're not
I'm
here, why-
sorry, my lord. Please. Look, they filed an application which is disposed of. They are not parties.
But really speaking, we can take exception to what they have disclosed because they were duty bound.
I'm not appearing for SBI.
The way
But your
Court can pass an order.
Your lordships may hear. I'm not here, my lord, for political.
Correct.
What is the operative direction in clause?
My lord, may I mention, my lord?
Here it is.
Yeah,
It says
operate-
SBI shall submit details of the electoral bonds purchased since the interim model of the court dated 12th February till date to the ECI. The details shall include the date of the purchase of each electoral bond, the name of the purchaser of the bond, and the denomination of the electoral bond purchased. Shall include, doesn't mean it will exclude. SBI.
Your lordship's order
Hold on.
is clear. What your lordships meant, my lord.
Allow me, sir. Allow me. SBI shall submit the details of political parties which have received contributions to electoral bonds since the interim order of the court dated 12th April till the date of the ECI. SBI must disclose details of each electoral bond, details encashed by political parties, which shall include the date of the encashment and the denomination of the bond. So this is an inclusive order. It shall include all details.
Lord, so would your lordships see?
And your lordship had
Lord,
said
your
that the
lordships
reason,
B and C of your lordship's original. I'm not appearing, I'm assisting. I feel, my lord, SBI needs to be.
The order of this court, the judgment of the Constitution bench required SBI to furnish to the ECI all details of the electoral bonds purchased and as the case may be purchased or as the case may be redeemed by political parties, including the date of purchase. What are the other?
yes,
Date of
Your
purchase.
lordships
Name of
B and C
purchase.
for my satisfaction.
Name of purchaser, which have received,
and the
the
denomination.
denomination, date of purchase, name of
the name of the
purchaser and
purchaser.
denomination.
And the date of purchase / redemption. Full stop. It has been pointed out, it has been submitted that SBI has not disclosed the electoral bond
Number.
The electoral bond number. What is it called? Is it called the unique identification number, or is it called the?
It's called the unique alphanumeric number on each bond.
The alphanumeric number of the electoral bonds. Full stop. The Solicitor General submits that since he is not appearing for the SBI, a notice may be issued to SBI. Full stop. We direct the registry to issue notice to SBI, returnable on Monday.
Fair
We'll
enough.
keep it on Monday.
Keep your flags.
Would like to.
A copy.
My lord, may I mention, my lord?
Mr. Agarwal, just a moment. Don't interfere.
Ji.
A copy of this order shall be forwarded by the Registrar Judicial on the Standing Counsel appearing for SBI.
May I request, my lord, one thing?
On Mr. Kapoor. Sanjay
Kapoor.
Lord, may I request, your lordships are keeping this on Monday. We are guests among us. This mentioning can wait, my lord, till Monday. I hope, my lord, I can convey myself.
There we agree with us.
There is something to be said for what the solicitor said.
Lord,
Mr. Agarwal, would you like to mention this on
Yeah,
Monday.
my lord, I sent yesterday one request to honorable lordship
Credit us
for
with reading-
sumoto.
credit us with reading our files and correspondence both. Would you like to mention this on Monday, Mr. Agarwal?
But
Lord, I would request
that
him to
lordship
mention
is
on
fully
Monday.
aware.
All of us will request him to
Yes,
mention
madam.
on Monday.
We join.
Your lordship may
We
permit
have
me to
an
file
item on this,
proper
sir.
application. But I was not a party, my lord.
Please respect the sentiments of your colleagues.
All of us are jointly requesting you to mention on Monday.
Keep your guys.
Great.
Great.
Obliged.